Good morning, everybody. Slim Kirby here, and welcome to that time of year yet again. It is time for my annual all-day / 24-hour stream, and as I've been, kind of announcing for the last couple of months now, because this has definitely been in the works for a few months at this point. I'm going to be doing an all-day randomizer stream. For those who don't know what Randomizer is, basically it's taking these very old, and I guess in some case new games, and kind of adding a breath of fresh air to them, basically giving them a new way to play. All the items or just certain things about the game are completely changed around in ways that they were not in the original game. And it's honestly, I find a lot of enjoyment out of these. You get a lot of extra playtime with some of these fantastic games that have all of these new options with them. So I'm going to be doing basically an all-day stream where I play through a couple of my favorite randomizers. I have selected 8 randomizers that I'm going to be playing today. Essentially, I've been doing a lot of practice runs for this for the last few weeks, and even months for that matter. I've gotten to the point where basically my best run of each randomizer has gotten under the 24-hour benchmark, but my average of these randomizer runs have not been under that 24-hour benchmark. So this is going to be a very, very long stream day. There is a possibility I may not be able to make it just due to the limitations that the human body does have. I'm going to do what I can to pull through and push through this whole thing, but if I don't, please understand that that's just the way it's going to have to be if I have to kind of stop and reschedule. But I'll talk more about that as we get further into the event, because who knows, I might actually do very well, I might make it no problem, and this may not even be relevant for that matter. So before we get started, I am going to very quickly showcase something for you guys. This is a command that you're probably going to be seeing posted throughout the entire stream. Basically, I have made a rando info command, which I'll go ahead and do for you guys right now. Basically, this will give you a link to a document that has a bunch of pertinent information about this particular all-day stream. It's going to include basically an overall rough draft of a schedule that'll give you kind of an idea of what I'll be playing and when I'll be playing it. And below that, I basically have a section for each and every randomizer I'll be tackling during this particular stream. And not only will it give some just very basic information about the randomizer, it'll also showcase where you can get the randomizer if you want to try it yourself. It'll show you the particular seed settings I'll be using for this particular stream. Just a lot of different information about these randomizers. Of course, the best place to get information is through all of the different communities that have worked on these randomizers, because that's one of the big things about the kind of randomizer community, is that it's basically divided into different subsections and sub-communities based on, the game that they actually randomize most. And there's a lot of people who will help you out. There's lots of people who you can have fun little races with. I've honestly met a great group of individuals and a great group of friends through the Link to the Past randomizer, and we play a lot of different randomizers together and have had nothing but fun times together. So community is definitely a big part of Randomizer, and that's something I wanted to highlight. So if there is something missing from the Randomizer document, I've tried to include at least a link to somewhere that'll have like the Discord community or just some kind of guide that will tell you what you need to do to activate this. And again, I definitely recommend, if there's a randomizer you really enjoy playing, definitely join the community, because there's a lot of fun, like-minded individuals that will basically play randomizer with you. It's a lot of fun, and I've gotten hours and hours and days and probably even weeks and weeks out of enjoyment from this. So I'm going to go ahead and kind of get things rolling right off the bat with the first randomizer game we're going to be playing here. As you can see from the stream game, it's going to be a Link to the Past randomizer. So let me go ahead and switch over that and get the ROM loaded and kind of start doing this introduction and kind of get things moving here. So let's do that. Okay, where did I put the ROM? I think okay, yeah, it's here. Here we go. Make sure it's the right one. Yep. I think I also need to turn the volume on too, because I actually did a practice run. Not really a practice run, but like just a Link to the Past randomizer seed last night before I went to bed, just to kind of make sure I was, you know, ready in practice for all of this. So yeah, this is the first game we're going to be playing. This is The Legend of Zelda: Link to the Past. Probably one of the most famous randomizers that actually exist because of mainly just the huge community behind it. All of the speed gaming tournaments have really taken off and made this randomizer very, very popular. And, you know, it's a fun game. It's a game that I think uses randomizer very effectively and uses randomizer very uniquely as well, to the point where there's a lot of different options, there's a lot of different things you can do with the randomizer. There's a lot of different things you can do, and as I have from the link that I have in the randomizer document, there's lots of different options. Like there's like many different ways to play, many different ways to customize. It's just a game that works very, very well with randomizer, and this was the first randomizer I actually kind of started playing regularly. I finished one seed. I thought I finished it very fast. I played another one. Soon I was basically seeing how fast I could beat a randomizer seed. Then, you know, other options came out. I played those options, enjoyed them as well. I participated in some of the tournaments that have gone on for Link to the Past randomizer. I just really love this randomizer. I think it's just a very, very good game that uses randomizer very well. And for this particular run, I'm going to be using my personal favorite settings of randomizer. But before we do, I do have, as you can see, I have some times listed below my little timer there. I have the first run, which is my best run. This is the fastest I've completed a seed of these settings, but only in terms of practice runs. I have had runs that are faster than this, just because, you know, I've played a lot of this and I like to think I've gotten good. So I've done better than this, but in terms of the practice runs I've had, the best run I had was about an hour and 51 minutes and 59 seconds. And with the averages in play of all the runs I did, all the practice runs, it's going to be about 2 hours, maybe a little more. But we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. The big thing about randomizer is that you don't necessarily know how a seed is going to be. You could have all the items given to you immediately. There could be one item that's hiding in like the most far-off location whatsoever. We really won't know until we actually start to get playing. And that's basically how this randomizer works. There's basically 216 possible items you can get. There's items you can get from chests, items you can get from NPCs after finishing certain side quests. Obviously, there's items that you can like find on the ground after you defeat bosses, stuff of that nature. Basically, all of those items are shuffled around, and our goal is to find all of the items we need to beat the game. And to make this a little more interesting, I have turned on Key Sanity mode, because in a normal run, all the dungeon items would be in their respective dungeons, where they belong. But in Key Sanity, the keys, maps, compasses, and even the big keys for a dungeon are anywhere. They could be in the overworld, they could be in another dungeon altogether. It's basically a way to take the randomizer one step forward, and it's probably one of my favorite settings because of this. I'm looking forward to trying this out and seeing how this will go. I hope you guys enjoy. If you have any questions about the randomizer while I'm playing it, just feel free to ask. I'm willing to try my best to answer the question as well as I can. I'm sure there's people who have watched me done a billion of these, and they could probably answer the question just as well. So, you know, if there's any questions, do not hesitate to ask. I'll do what I can to answer your question as efficiently as I can. So let's go ahead and get this started here. I know I've been kind of rambling on for the last 10 minutes, but again, I wanted to kind of set everything up. I guess one other thing I'll mention as well, as you can see from below the stream, I'm not going to have this on the whole time, but I did want to mention this before I get started. I have basically a goal in mind for this stream, where I want to unlock my 5th emote slot. In order to do that, I need 50 sub points, and I'm only at 28, so if you want to support my channel or my stream in any way, help me reach that goal, I would really appreciate it. If you can't, that's perfectly fine. But definitely try to spread the word and help me kind of hype that up, because I would really like to get that 5th emote. I've been working on this for a very, very long time, so it'd be fun to actually, you know, unlock this during a stream of this nature. So definitely going to keep that on the table. But let me go ahead and disable that for now, and let's go ahead. I'm going to create my file here. Unfortunately, I can't use numbers, so we'll just do all day stream for my file name. And I also randomized the sprite I would be using, because the cool thing about Link to the Past Randomizer is that there's a bunch of different sprites you can play as. You can play as just normal Zelda sprites, but there's even like a bunch of different sprites for other video game characters, even like cartoon characters and other things. It's really cool how many sprites are available for this game. And you know, there's over 100, so there's a lot of different characters you can play as. So without further ado, let's see who we get for the all-day stream. You gotta be kidding me. Of all the characters to get. Oh my god. I cannot believe that. I cannot believe that whatsoever. Okay, so, we're gonna be playing as Peach, I guess. I swear, I did not plan for that. I made sure to click random. Oh my god. I start over now. No. I feel like if this happens, I have to go along with it. I have to. It's the randomizer gods demand it, I guess. Oh man, yeah, I hope that's not indicative of what's going to happen today. I agree completely, Blaylock. I agree. Okay, well, let's go ahead and get this run started in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go! Okay, let's do this. I'm honestly... Oh yeah, I also shuffled the palette of the overworld as well. So this is a much different color than what it should be, but I don't care. I like the little changes like this because, again, it kind of makes you feel like you're playing like a new game altogether. Oh my god. Yo, hey Clayman, thank you very much. I will need all the luck I can for playing non-stop Randomizer all day. I swear, it's not gonna be easy. Like, I've done 24-hour streams before. You know, mainly the big battle is just kind of your endurance, trying to stay up for that long amount of time. Like, that's the main challenge, but, like, while I'm doing that, while I'm kind of enduring that, I'm also trying to battle, like, the mental battle in my head of, like, trying to remember that, you know, this is not a vanilla game. Everything is different. Everything is moved around in places where they're not supposed to be, so I have to kind of deal with that while also dealing with trying to stay awake for the full 24 hours. Oh my god, okay, I see what Mega's talking about. It does kind of look like Link in a dress. Maybe that's supposed to be the gag? I doubt it. Honestly, it's kind of a unique look for Peach, though. I mean, it looks like Peach, but, you know, I don't know. You don't really see, like, a style like this too much, so it's kind of interesting in its own right. It's a Peach cosplay. Yeah, I guess so. Well, there's a sword inside the lumberjack tree. That's, honestly, that's not really too bad of a thing. There are 3 other swords in the pool of items that I can get. So I don't necessarily have to get that one. But it's good to know if, like, that is there if I do end up having to beat Ganon, which is kind of interesting. Basically, you have to beat the first Ganon fight if you want to get that item, because that's the only way the tree becomes hollow enough for you to run into it. I'm not going to grab that compass. That compass does not have a new feature. It's not going to tell you when a key is in a room when you enter, so I personally don't really care about it that much. Well, I mean, Peach does have a ponytail in some games, but, like, you know, mostly, like, the spin-offs and games of that nature. Like, I think in Mario Golf, like, Toadstool Tour, she has, like, the ponytail. Okay, so I'm currently going through Kakariko Village. There's a lot of item possibilities in this area. There's, like, 2 areas that have, like, 5 chests, so, like, those are, like, the... Man, I'm, like, somehow forgetting, like, what I'm supposed to do here. Okay, so we got magic powder, we get some more rupees, a damn compass for Swamp Palace. Okay, well... I'll mark the powder in a minute. I think her hair is still long in the Paper Mario games. I think you're thinking of Toadstool Tour. 1000-Year Door. The 1000-Year Toadstool. Whenever you, like, take a shower with Peach, like, it turns into a ponytail for a minute. That's true, I do have the 500 rupees for King Zora, at least. Also, the big key for Ganon's Tower, that's a good item to find early. Because that's like one less item we'll have to hunt for at the very end of the game. It's always good to find that early. Hera, big key. Hammer, that's good. Okay, let me write these things down. So, Hera, big key... Hammer... Boomerang, was it? I think it was Boomerang. Okay, well, since we have the book, I'm gonna go ahead and do this. We're gonna go ahead and read the pedestal and see if we have to actually beat any of the pendant dungeons. Or all of them, rather. We got the book early enough where we can do this without wasting too much time, so we may as well. May as well see what the damage is, if there's anything. Okay, that is the big key to Skull Woods. That's actually not required to beat the dungeon, so that's not a terrible item on there. But if there is something in that big chest, we will need to get the big key. So I'm kind of hoping that doesn't happen, but we'll see what happens. It's not likely to be that damaging, but it can be.
SW Fetch Quest Dream. Slamky Rage.
Yo, Alucard 2004, thank you for the 6-month resub. And Yep, we'll see. We'll see if it's the Skullwoods Fetch Quest Dream. We'll see. I'm hoping it's not. I'm really hoping it's not, but it could be. But yeah, thank you very much for the resub, man. I really appreciate it. Let's do Zooter soon when you're you know, kind of resituated from like all your work stuff you've been doing. Thank you very much. I'm gonna need the luck. I will say that right now, but I'm looking forward to the challenge. It should be a lot of fun. Also, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and buy some bombs while I'm still in the area because I am low. Oh, nice, sweet. Yeah, well, definitely keep me updated if you want to do anything this next week, because I would definitely be down for it. Okay, so let's see what we got in here. Library, we have a small key. Don't have the boots yet, so I can't get it, which is a shame. Because it's key sanity, I'm going to go ahead and check this item. Because all the keys are randomized, it's more likely for something to be on here, so it's not too bad to take the gamble that something's going to be up here. And we got a red... You know what, I will go ahead and grab that, because I'm not at 500 yet. I was, but then I bought bombs, so then I wasn't at 500. Yeah, you know how it goes. Let's see. I'm not fond of having only the hammer to attack things with, though. Ew, green water. They didn't get all the chlorine out of it. Need the chlorine out of it before we can go swimming in it. I mean, that's true. It is better than yellow. I won't disagree there. Oh, that's just poison. Okay, that's better. That's way better. Way better. It's actually funny, for this cave right here, even if I have hammer, I still prefer using bombs in here. Oh my god. Oh my god. Really? Ah, that Moldorm was being a jerk. Well, not a good way to start, I will say that. We'll try again. Mini Moldorms just suck when you're like at these very low conditions where you don't have like a lot of items. Because they're just so fast. They're unpredictable in their movements. It's just, yeah. They suck. Come on. Okay, good. We're fine. How much of the 24-hour stream have I done so far? Not much. This is literally the first run I've started. So, yeah. You joined at the very beginning. Boots! Fire Rod! And half magic. Holy crap. That's a lot of good items right there. Now can we dash all the way to the Ice Rod Cave without dying to crabs? There's no time command? What would the time command do? I mean, there's... Oh, I think the... I do have a command that shows how long I've been streaming for, but... I don't remember the name of it offhand. It's a very default command that's already in the API or whatever. Also, glove. Okay, I'm actually going to go back and grab some of the stuff I missed, like that small key. Uptime, that's it. Thank you, Garandro. Yeah, really strong start, especially after we died, so... I'm not going to complain about that. Yeah, this particular seed will just be items, but I'll be doing a lot of other randomizers throughout the day, some of which will feature entrance randomizers to some extent. Mainly with Donkey Kong 64 and Mario 64. Those are going to be the main entrance randomizers I'll be doing. Yeah. 1/4 magic. I'm not playing on easy mode. I think they took easy mode out, though. I don't know. They took one of the modes out. Maybe it was the super difficult mode. Okay, so I got Ice Palace, Small Key, and Mirror, I believe. That's not terrible. I'm gonna go to... You know what? Let's actually go to the castle first before I... Well... Great, I'm having, like, second thoughts here. You know what? I could beat... No, I can't. I don't have the keys for it yet. I almost forgot. This is Key Sanity. You know what? I'll go to Eastern instead. If you use the rando info command, it'll take you to a document that'll basically tell you all of the games that I'm going to be playing for this, and a general time frame of when they'll be, but again, I can't promise the time will be accurate, because some randomizers will probably take longer than others. Yo, thanks, Alu. Well, that was the, festive mode, though, Master Starman. So things work a little bit different in that. I was hoping for 3 Dark Palace small keys right there. Okay, so Skull Woods is green pendant. That's the wrong one. Was Misery Mire the other one? Yes, it was. Okay. Yeah, shoutouts to Pod. Big shoutouts to Pod. Also, oh, you know what? Oh, actually, no, never mind. That's funny that Skull Woods is a green pendant, though. And the big key's on the pedestal. That's kind of funny, actually. Yeah, I'm pretty excited. I'm looking forward to seeing how this will go. The main thing is, like, I'm really pumped about the challenge of doing something like this. Because, honestly, it's a pretty big undertaking. A lot of my friends that I've met through Randomizer can definitely attest that when you play Randomizers a lot, and you play, like, even just the same game over and over again, like, one after the other, like, it can really mess with your head, like, big time. Because, like, you start kind of crossing lines, you think that something happened in one seed when it was actually the other seed. Like, stuff like that can really mess you up when playing rando. I don't know why I did that. Not necessarily, Zach. You don't need the big key. I already got that. You don't need the big key to beat Skull Woods. So if there's something in the big chest, then that could be a thing still. So we'll see. We already have a sword on the lumberjacks, so that's already not, like, super ideal. But also, look at me just casually going through this dark room with, like, no sword and nothing to really tell where I am. Okay. Damn it. I don't know what it is with this button. I've been having trouble with this button lately. Okay. Nothing else I can do here since I don't have the big key. I think I'll go to my original plan. Let's see what's at the castle now. Or actually, even desert wouldn't be a terrible play at this point. Yes, I could get a hint tile that says, like, there's a unique item in Skull Woods, or just an item that says, like, what's in the big chest. Like, I could get a hint for that. It's not likely, but it could happen. But since it's, like, randomized, it's hard to tell at this point. There is definitely, like, an equation for, like, hint distribution in terms of bad hints versus good hints. I do not know that off the top of my head, but there is one that exists. I'm not really sure of the specifics, though, because there might be, like, a range involved. I mean, there'd have to be, because I've definitely gotten a lot of seeds where I just don't get, like, any good hints whatsoever. Also, kind of hints are a bit subjective as well, because depending on how you route it, some hints will be more helpful at certain times than other ones will be. Like, if I started going to Eastern Palace first, as opposed to going to Kakariko like I did, I'd get the hint about, hey, there's the big key is in Kakariko. Given I would have probably gotten it regardless, but still, it's not something I would have known. Okay. Big key to... if that was Eastern, I would have been mad. Let's do this. Let's mirror back. This is going to be really risky because I'm not really great at doing this dark room without a sword or just better weaponry, but I'll see what I can do. Because this is the last item in the main part of the castle, so if I can get it, you know, more power to me, I guess. There we go. Heart. Got it. Okay, cool. Just one little thing left. Okay, I think I should be right above the torch. There we go. Right, the logic changed. Okay, that makes sense. I was like, wait, a lamp in the dark room? For, also thank you, Silverstar, for the host. Let me explain that for people who've been watching me play Randomizers for a while, because when I used to play this game, that was actually not possible. But now the logic has kind of changed to the point where if there's a bunch of dark rooms you can light with the lamp, or the fire rod, any items behind there are possible. So that's why the lamp was there. That's why the lamp was there. Because every dark room up into that point, I could have used the fire rod to light. Oh, that's true. Yeah, I think that depends on, like, the advanced item placement setting. So, yeah, that's why that was there. I've never actually seen that happen before. Like, I knew it could happen, but I've never actually seen it happen yet, so that was kind of neat to see that in action. Also, Turtle Rock Big Key. I also got Ice Palace Big Key earlier, so let me mark that down too. I'm gonna also heal, because damage. And like, I think there's only like 3 rooms that can happen in too. Like, it's that room, it's the 2 chests and pod. I want to say that's it. There might be another one I'm not thinking of, but again, it's really cool that happened actually. I guess it could technically be on Armos too. Yeah, okay, yeah. Alu jumps in to confirm. And there is another sword upgrade. Just in time, actually, because I have, like, no magic. Yo, congrats, Silver. Have fun with the, 3 houses time skip stuff. Yeah, I'd say it's a good start to the marathon. We randomized into Peach, which I was not expecting, and I was not planning whatsoever. We saw a very interesting lamp placement. Oh my god, she's the Shadow Queen from Thousand Year Door. That's awesome. That is really cool. I approve. Again, the sprite developers for this randomizer are amazing. Not only do they... Oh my god, the bow's on here. You know, that could actually be a problem. Because I need the Master Sword to get that, and we know where a Master Sword is. We know where there is a sword upgrade. And that's on the pedestal, so... This could be very interesting or very soul-crushing at this point. Two swords at the... Thanks, all. You're the hero of Hyrule. What was that for? Skullwoods? Yep. We actually have the big key for this place, so we can finish it up. It depends, Mega. Like, it depends. I mean, I need to find the 2 Aga small keys first. That's the big thing. That's actually perfect, because I can go to Desert, like, right after this. And I don't know the bomb jump for that, so I'm not going to try it. Yeah, that's the main thing. It depends on, like, what I'll need the bow for, really. Okay, there's the moon pearl. Wait, vanilla moon pearl, by the way. I'm not used to that being there anymore. This seed is crazy. I like it. I like this as like the first start to this. It's very intriguing. Man, I don't feel like any of those hammer hits should have landed, but I'll take it. Well, there's one of the castle tower keys. Okay then. And that's a crystal, so... Got that. Now, let's see if that was a red crystal. That is a blue crystal, so I'll leave that as it is. Let's go over here. We know we're gonna find something in here. The big key to desert. So that's another dungeon we'll be able to beat, which is good. Ouch. Yeah, the seed is definitely pushing it, and honestly, if that gives me a Master Sword, like, I guess it's not bad that it's pushing it. But I also have the Dark World unlocked at this point, so... I don't know. We'll see. Because I also need, like, the cape as well, or another sword to get into... And see, honestly, I can beat the game with Master Sword just fine, so... I don't know. We'll see how this goes. And yeah, I need the other key too, obviously. Odin with the knowledge bomb over there. That is true, yeah, that's a good point. It's still very early. The Dark World just opened up. Like, there's plenty of chances to get what I need. And thank you, Ringtail99, for the 28-month resub. Thank you very much.
Yo, so more than one Randomizer. Hi, Slim.
Randomizer? I've never heard it pronounced that way, but thank you very much. I really appreciate it. That means we are up to 30 sub points now, so 20 more till we unlock the 5th and final emote. Turtle Rock. Randomizer. Okay, there's the big key to desert. That's what I was looking for. I think I can go ahead and save and quit, because yeah, I can't get the Dark Death Mountain at this point, and I don't feel confident in me surviving the Spike Cave, so we'll go back, start making our way to desert now. I could also just go to Dark World, but you know what? Actually, let's do that really quick. I have a neat little routing plan right here. It's fine, Ringtail. No one's judging it. I just thought it was funny the way the text-to-speech pronounced it. Randomizer. Oh wow, I have a lot more knowledge than I thought I did. Okay, so Thieves Town is a pendant, and Pod is one of the red crystals. Turtle Rock is also a crystal. I'll track that down in a moment. Okay. I still love Randomizer. Again, we're making fun of text-to-speech, and that's who we're making fun of here. Okay. Oh, and Eastern's the other red crystal. Interesting. Okay, so we got that. Turtle Rock is one. Okay, I think that's it. All the intel we have right now. Oh my god, yeah, both red crystals are bow locked. My god. Well, no, that means the bow can't be a pyramid fairy. Okay, Ice Palace, also a crystal. So you think silvers are going to be vanilla? That's okay. Oh yeah, I guess bows are progressive, so that could happen. Yeah, bow upgrades are progressive now, so yeah, that actually could happen. But our first bow can't be there. Yeah, I got you, Silver. No worries. I knew what you meant. I was kind of hoping I would get that, by the way. Just so I could leave from over here. That's funny. How'd I bonk off of that? Okay, so we have the mitts now. That's good. Stop it. I'm bonking into everything, guys. What's wrong with me? Bonking into everything. Okay. Small key that steals lights? So, Dark Palace? That would be my only assumption from that. Because Dark steals the light, I guess. I guess that's what it means. I could just say a key to the darkness. I think that also just, like, verifies it a lot better. The combo rando, it's a lot of fun, especially if you love both Super Metroid and Link to the Past. I'm not the greatest at, like, Super Metroid execution, but, you know, I'm kind of learning new things and picking it up as I go, so I'm looking forward to how that run goes. Last time I played it, I actually got a really, really good PB that was under 3.5, or not quite 3.5 hours, but it was under 4 hours, and that felt good. Honestly, I'd be down for it, Alu. I'm definitely down for it. It just always seems like you got a lot of stuff going on whenever it's come up, so I'm definitely on board for giving it a shot. Aim at the eyes of Goma. Yeah, I'll do it during the stream. I think it's like... It's either the 4th or 5th one I'll do today. I want to say the 4th. Sounds good, man. Sounds good. Okay. Yeah, I think it'll be like kind of around like the 6 p.m., 7 p.m. time slot after I figure out dinner and all that stuff, so it'll happen. It'll happen. I could try to steal a key here, but I better not. Who knows where that small key to desert is, honestly. Also, are my key counts correct? Yes, they are. Sweet. Uh, 300 rupees. I don't think I'll need rupees at this point. Yeah, that's kind of the way I'm thinking. Like, if I beat this dungeon and I get a pendant, like, that's all my dungeon information anyways, and it's a very quick dungeon to beat, so that's pretty much why I wanted to come over here. If it's not, then it's like it's either going to be Swamp or Mire, so not too bad. No, I haven't gotten to Zora yet. Ah, damn it. Take a 2-cycle. Okay. So the last pendant is still out there. That is okay, though. Because, like, I still haven't done Dark World stuff yet, so... You know what, just for silver, I'll go ahead and pick up this 300. Just for silver. Yo, hey, Chrisley. Trying to think if I've forgotten anything yet. I don't think I have. Princess Peach. Saving Hyrule and rescuing Princess Zelda. You know, she does it for her friend, you know? She really cares about her friends, so she's got to do it. I actually do have a small key already. Let me go through this way. I know this is a pendant dungeon, but, I mean, everything's available right now, so... There's no reason to not get it at this point. I got Bonk Rocks earlier. Because I had the boots very early, I already got that. I just didn't have the mitts until recently, that's why I did King's Tomb. Hyrule Castle small key. That's useless. Hey, John Cena. The John Cena is in stream. I feel like I've made that joke before, so I'll stop. Now you can get that lamp. I know, right? God, I can't believe the lamp was there, of all places. Oh, thanks, man. I really enjoyed writing it, and it took a while to write, too. Because I had to come up with all the different blurbs I wanted to. Oh, man, some of the, like, images that I made for, like, the seed settings, like, those took a long time. Especially, like, Zooters, because of how massive it is when you select all the settings. Super Mario RPG's thing was also kind of annoying to do too, because I had to just get rid of all the things I didn't have checked. Hey Mega! Guess what? I was planning on doing that actually. That's why I actually got rid of all my like little rando commands. So now I just have a general rando info command for everything. Honestly, Odin, we still don't really know that much about Skull Woods. I'm really just doing it because it's here and there's a lot I can get every item except the big chest, so. And it doesn't take too long either, so. I'm basically treating it like one giant overworld location. Plus, this is also Green Pendant, so that's another check I can make later. And yeah, that's also true. Key Sanity, this place really opens up as well. Honestly, Key Sanity just makes everything open up a lot more. I'm gonna get hit by the spikes and not Mothula. Hell yeah! Oh my god! There's my bow! Man, these sword placements though, seriously. You know what? Well, the thing is, I don't have the big keys for either Eastern or Pod right now, though, so, like... I don't really need the bow anytime soon. So let me do some other checks before I start heading up there. No, I'm not doing hard mode, but yeah, that is correct. Butter doesn't exist on hard mode. But I'm not doing hard mode, I'm doing normal difficulty. Okay, there's Quake. I need the cape for that, though, so I'll have to come back for that later. Man, that is the place you want to get a sword after doing Fighter Sword Mothula, given with double magic fire rod, which doesn't say too much, but still. Yeah, I got that on the Mine Silver. There are 2 chests in Castle Tower I still need to get, but I'm gonna, again, kind of wait and see how this seed goes before I make that play over there, because there's still a lot of stuff I can do at this current point in time anyway. Like right there, I'm gonna need a small key for Turtle Rock, so I'm glad I got that. I'm just gonna make all the rounds. I never really... I did time myself once when playing through the game, but it was 100%, so it's hard to say how long it would take me to do a normal, like, vanilla run of this game. I'm sure I could do it just fine, it's just that... I'll be the first to admit it, that when it comes to playing Randomizer, my skill is kind of in more routing, not so much execution. So I could probably... I would definitely be able to post a sub 2-hour time easily. Maybe even sub 145, but I don't know. Oh yeah, that's true. Good thing we did wait on the bow, because now if I get the bow, I can check out the basement of Hera, too. So that is actually nice that happened. See, I think that's kind of evidenced by, like, what I meant earlier when I said my skill is in routing stuff, because I always think about that stuff beforehand, before I just, like, oh, hey, I'm going to get this item immediately, because there'd just be no point to get the bow right now if I'm not going to be really tackling Eastern or Pod soon. Like, if I can find the big keys to both Pod and Eastern while I'm over here, then, by all means, then I should go for the bow, but... For now, let me just kind of get all the other stuff working. Oh, okay. That's actually good we got that, because now... Okay, Swamp Palace is our last pendant dungeon. And Mire is a crystal. So basically we know all the items we need to beat the game now. In theory. Actually, you know what? Hold on. I don't think I ever got this key that was in here. I did not. Pod. Ah, well, I need that too, so... Not too bad. And I don't think the Desert Torch had anything either, so... I'm in no rush to go back to Desert Palace yet. Oh yeah, you're right, I did. Duh. I did go to Desert with Boots already. Never mind, then. Yeah, that was the reason why I went there. Silly Slim, you need to remember these things better. And not Mirror Bonk. Yo, hey Blood Angel Veronus. Thank you very much. Hope you enjoy the project. I really enjoyed Pokemon Trading Card Game, too. I think that's actually one of my At least from that year, anyway. One of my favorite projects I did from that year. But yeah, thank you very much. Appreciate the support. Yes, Odin knows a thing about that game too, actually. Pod. Not crazy about that small key, but... do I have all my big keys marked? 1, 2... Yep. Okay, I'm good. I almost have a small key from every dungeon, except Desert. That's funny. I think I got that mirror spot already, so we're good. I know I could have saved and quit and gotten a little closer, but I need to get the small key that's here. Again, trying to think of all the little things I need to do. Hook shot. Okay, that makes my next play extremely obvious. I'm gonna get my bow, and then I'm also gonna check the dark side of Death Mountain, and also get that crucial Turtle Rock info and what I need for that dungeon, because I don't have any medallions yet, so... Plus, there's some good high-volume checks up here as well. And I can do Spike Cave now, too, so... Man, everything is just coming together in a nice little routing package here. Everything's coming up Slimothy. Hey, Farf, thank you very much, man. Thank you for stopping by the way. Really appreciate it. I love how I took a drink, like, before I set this up. See, this would have been the perfect time to take a drink, but I didn't. You took a drink before the coffee break? Hey, Iceman, how you doing? Good work on the, stream checking yesterday. I saw all your little posts in the one channel. Also, RIP. Well, hope your headache goes away as soon as possible. that's no good. Boom. Crap. I hate dead rocks. They suck. Okay, what do we need for Turtle Rock? We need Bombos, which we have no knowledge whatsoever on. We know where Quake is, but that wouldn't help us yet anyway. That makes sense to me, Iceman. I would have jumped in to help, but I really was trying to get to sleep at that point, which I needed to do for this event. Mega, stop. Don't. Don't curse it, damn it. Please don't. I just have not gotten any medallions yet. That's so weird. That's a good find. That honestly, that might make my next play Ice Palace. Because I can get everything in there without too much trouble. Okay. Cane. Damn it, stupid Lionel. I was trying to avoid all those attacks. Wow, no health. Thanks, game. Okay, game wants me to go to Ice Palace, apparently, so... You know what? Let's go to Ice Palace. I just realized I don't have flippers yet. I mean, I can do it, but... You know what? This is an all-day stream. I may as well show off some tricks that I can do. So yeah, that was a trick called fake flippers, which basically allows you to swim without the flippers. What you have to do is you have to get like at the very edge of a screen transition, jump into the water, and then very quickly move towards that transition. And then when you do that, you'll be in a state where you're swimming, but don't actually have the flippers to swim. It's pretty cool. It's actually one of the first tricks I learned when I played Randomizer, so... It's kind of neat. I enjoy it. Good trick, solid trick. Shoutouts to GamerCal, the tutorial I watched when it came to learning that. Yeah, and it's very easy to pull off, too. Like, Literally, my explanation that I gave, that's all you need to know how to do it. Just get to the edge of the transition, jump in the water, and then move towards the transition. That's it. Now, one thing you do have to look out for, you can't get hit while you're in the water. Otherwise, the game won't know where to put you back to. So that's one thing you gotta look out for, but it's not too bad. Adirondack Rick, the man, the myth, the legend. How you doing today, man? Okay, I already got that. That was the Moon Pearl of all things. Yeah, bomb jumps, I think, are definitely a bit more difficult to do than, like, fake flippers, for sure. I'm not going to do this bomb jump, because I have to full clear this place anyway. Also, here's a little trick that I like. It's so clean! Seriously, always do that. Make that the way you solve that room. It's so good. Sponsored by Kaboom. So I have kind of a feeling right now that I think the game wanted me to go to pod instead because of all the small keys I have for it right now. But I didn't really want to go there because I don't have the big key for it yet. So it just didn't really seem like a great play to go there yet. Maybe after this, because I can't really think of anything else I haven't done yet. Aside from like other kind of obvious things that are kind of nearby. I don't need maps anymore. I know the location of all my little trinkets. Okay, I have all the small keys in the game. I mean, not all of them. Like, I have, like, a small key for every dungeon. Which is kind of cool. But I guess I don't have all of them. Screw you. That was rude. Yeah, this is a really spooky color palette. I kind of like it, though. I kind of like it because it's spooky. Okay, let's hope I don't die to this guy, because dying would be very bad. Yeah. Honestly, I think dying in Ice Palace is, like, the worst thing you could ever do. Also, that dungeon did not give me much of anything. The desert small key, but that's really about it, so... Not a great play, but... Welcome to Randomizer, where plays are always questionable. Always questionable. Before I go to pod, I'll take care of some of the one-off stuff I have. Stuff I can get, like, along the way. I'm not really convinced going after the sword upgrade at Lumberjack is worth it, though, at this point. So I might not worry about that. I can beat the game Master Sword. That shouldn't be an issue. Even if it's silverless, like... And, like, I'm gonna be full clearing stuff regardless for a while, so I'll probably run into the other sword anyway. Okay, bombs. That sign, Odin. In the newest version, they basically added a feature where you can pick how many crystals you need to enter Ganon's tower, and also how many crystals you need to beat Ganon with. Also flippers, lol. So that sign will basically tell you, like, how many you need if you pick, like, random settings and whatnot. Because they added a fast Ganon setting where you don't need to beat Ganon's tower to fight Ganon, so that's what that's for. It's welcome you to Ganon's house. Yeah, something like that. So yeah, just to demonstrate really quick. You need all 7 crystals to beat Ganon, see? But if Fast Ganon was on and I picked random crystals, it could say, you need 4 crystals to beat Ganon. Yeah, I like the idea of Fast Ganon, too. I don't, like... I don't know, I'm so back and forth on this, because... I feel like when it comes to, like, competitive rando, like playing Randomizer competitively, people, for some reason, want people to change the randomizer just to make it faster. And I don't necessarily agree with that design, because I still feel like, you know, you should be playing the game to the full extent that it wants you to. So there's, like, a lot of people pushing for, like, 6 crystals to beat Ganon and to open Ganon's tower to be, like, the new meta. Just so, like, they can skip, like, any, like, Ice Rod scenarios. Because you only need the Ice Rod for one thing to beat the boss of Turtle Rock, and you don't need it for anything else, and people just do not want to find the Ice Rod. And, like, I feel like for competitive, like, I don't really like that, because, I don't know, like, I think that there is a layer to, like, routing in Randomizer that I think gets kind of lost in that and becomes way too more about execution. Yes, it still could. But see, that's the thing with Fast Ganon, that's kind of neat in a way, because you could get 7 crystals and not have to do GT. So that's pretty cool. But if you get, like, 0 crystals for Ganon's tower, like, that becomes an immediate area you can check once you have all the items to access it, so you have to think about, again, when you're going to route that in if you need too. Man, I'm not liking the prospect of what these... Oh, you know what? Swamp just opened up big time. Cause I have had the small key to Swamp for a while. I think that was like the first like unique item I got. And this is not paying off whatsoever. Yeah, I got everything, so... As much as I hate it, I guess I'm going to Swamp. It's a full clearable dungeon, and I still don't have the big key for Eastern or Pod yet. Or a way to get into Mire or Turtle Rock. Yes, a very expensive life lesson. I don't like these expensive life lessons. Odin, we're not talking about that big chest. But, I mean, that's a fair point. Like, once I get, like, the Thieves Town big key, that's all the pendants. Also, whoops, need to drain this place first. Need to drain the Swamp Palace. Drain the Swamp Palace. Damn it. Man, the Fire Rod is like really lonely on its row of items. The bow is in Swamp Palace. Well, there's my silvers. Unless it's on the big chest. If it's on the big chest, I can't get that, unfortunately. Also, yeah, I got blue mail, so Peach looks different now. You know, hate to say it, she's looking mighty fine in this blue dress. I kind of like it. Or I guess it's more purple than blue, but... Yeah, that's the thing. The single arrow is a unique item, because there's only one of those in the game. So yeah, that means that that's unique. So if it's talking about a unique item, it could be the single arrow. Peach sounds kind of manly when hit. Yeah, I think everyone sounds that way, though, in this. That's just the way it is. So yeah, I guess really quickly, I mean, you know, we're kind of nearing the 30 minutes until my quote-unquote best run. Do you guys think I'll actually beat that time, or do you think that, do you think we're gonna even be, like, above the average or below the average? 'Cause I don't know, I still need a lot of items. I need a lot of items still. This seed had a really nice start, but then it just kind of slowed down when I got to Dark World, it seemed like. I've had some really great item pulls, though. It's just... It's usually just been like one item at a time. I have a feeling we'll make some time up on Donkey Kong 64, though, because the last two seeds I had were really kind of awful, so hopefully today's seed will be a little better. Yo! Awesome. Welcome back, Starman. Oh, hey! The big key to this dungeon. Tight. Very, very tight. And there's the silvers. Both on left side, by the way. That wasn't quite its vanilla location, though. I think the vanilla location of the big key is on the right side, if I'm remembering correctly. Still, though. And all it was for a damn compass. Yeah, French vanilla. Honestly, I'm just glad I have silvers. Silvers will make the ending a lot more reasonable. I'm not liking this dungeon, though. This dungeon's not really giving me a whole lot to work with. It's looking like Pod really was the answer this whole time. Or green pendant. I have to turn that in still. I think I will finally, maybe. Well, because I'm running out of stuff to do and stuff to check. I'm almost wondering if I should check the 2 items in desert I can get now. Before that, but I don't know. Shovel! That's a new item. That unlocks something. I think the funniest thing that I've ever had happen with the shovel was playing multi-world and digging up someone else's shovel with the shovel. It was pretty hilarious. Yes, that is correct, Odin. I do need the big key still. For Thieves Town, in order to, hoping it doesn't happen. So I'm sure a lot of people are kind of hoping it happens. Because memes. Get away from me, Argus. My name is Yargus. I'm a pirate for some reason. Yar. Okay. Corn pop. Flute! I need that for Meyer. I don't have the big key for Meyer yet, though. It's better movement, at least. I gotta take that for granted. And again, flute is required for the end game, so... For this seed's end game, because I need to beat Meyer, but... Fighting Argus was relevant. And, like, I had to fight Mothula to get a sword, so... This seed is having me fight all the Pendant Dungeon bosses anyway. How frickin' rude. Also, I meant to get the shovel item. Damn, I need a mirror first. Nope. I'm gonna throw those arrows on the ground and never speak of them again. I got the net, didn't I? I did. I'll mark that later. I still haven't even unlocked a bottle yet. So Sick Kid could have, like, stuff going on. There's just too many unique items I'm missing, and it's really weird that I'm missing them. Hey, Frub. And, like, I can't even get into Meyer yet. Even if I had, like, a way to get in, I don't have the medallion. Any medallion. Bombos. Okay. So I will not need the cape. I officially know that for a fact, because Bombos is both dungeons access. Castle Tower. Oh, there's Bombos. Okay, so I got Bombos. I still need Ice Rod for Turtle Rock. I still need the big key to Meyer. Still need both big keys for Eastern and Pod. That's basically what I'm missing, just those 4 things. I think I need one more. Well, there it is. I was going to say one more key to Turtle Rock, but there we go. Okay. I mean, no matter what, because right now my options are Pod and Meyer. I might as well just jump into Meyer since I'm here. No matter what, I have to enter a dungeon without the big key for that dungeon, so at this point I might as well pick distance. Also, Meyer can be pretty quick to clear out in Key Sanity. Oh, and Turtle Rock as well, again. That's another dungeon that I can't really finish right now anyway. But I can enter now at least. Come on. Hey, Sorgod. Okay, that's all 4 keys to Turtle Rock. I guess that's kind of refreshing. Now I don't have to skip anything when I do eventually check that out. Bottle! I got a bottle finally. That took forever. Yes, game. Thanks for telling me that race ROMs don't have spoiler logs. Vital information. No, I'm not going to be doing Sonic Adventure 2 Randomizer. Although that is a randomizer I'd like to check out at some point. Because I like that game for some reason. If you want to see a list of all the randomizers I'm going to be doing for this marathon, go ahead and use the rando info command, which is just exclamation mark rando info, one word. That'll give you a list of all the randomizers I'm doing, the general times of when I'll be doing them. I say general in very, very strict quotation marks because according to that list, I'm going to be doing Donkey Kong 64 in 15 minutes, but I have a hard time believing this run will be over by then. So aside from Bottle, that gave me nothing. So that was a bit of a bust. And again, that doesn't really help my situation either, because it's either Pod or Turtle Rock at this point. Neither of which are great options. Ooh, okay, well, Sick Kid gave me some clothes. You know what? I'm strangely feeling Turtle Rock more than Pod right now. I can get through that stupid little bug thing. Yeah, red bottle for red mail. You know, it is kind of nice when you think about it, because, like, you know, red potion, it's healing. Maybe I was actually healing the Sick Kid. I was giving him new life. Or refreshing life, anyway. I don't know. Words. Also, I will admit, I'm getting kind of triggered right now, because, I'm getting ready to enter Turtle Rock with only Master Sword, and let's just say I had a recent tournament qualifier for Link to the Past Randomizer that gave me a really, really bad Trinex fight. 3 times. I died 3 times on Trinex during a qualifier, and that was not fun. That depends on certain game modes, Master Starman. And entrance, obviously, Ganon's Tower can randomize to a different place altogether, so you wouldn't need the crystals in that case. And recently, with the most recent update of this randomizer, using the GT Open crystals, you can set it so GT's already open with 0 crystals, or set it for a lower number of crystals than all 7. But yeah, it's definitely possible. But I'm just doing vanilla settings for this because it's what I'm using anyway. Yeah, I'm fine. Tell Terry to mind his own business. So the one item we want to see in here is we want to see the ice rod, because that'll basically assure that I can stay in here without needing to leave to go to a different dungeon. So let's hope we find that ice rod as soon as possible. Might also drink my potion here in a minute because I'm about to die. And I don't like chain chomps. Okay. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna be safe. See, I wish I did it like that every time. Yeah, I remember that. I was actually looking through my Twitter the other day when that was going on. Yeah, Ultimate's been out for almost an entire year. That's insane. But it's true. It has. And it's still releasing content. Still releasing content. Oh, there's the big key to Dark Palace, so after this, I'm definitely going there. Let's hope the ice rod's not there. I swear to God, I hope it's not there. So what I need to complete this game still is I need the ice rod, I need the big key to Eastern, and then the big key to Misery Mire. So I need 3 items before I can head to the end of the seed. You know, I was looking through my phone the other day, Odin, and I saw like a lot of those random pictures we took when we played Mario 3 together. I really enjoyed that. I think that was like the most fun I ever had playing Mario 3. I think it just helped because I know that's like your favorite game of all time. So it was a good way to share the good stuff for it. Oh yeah, Frantic Flea. I almost forgot about Frantic Flea. Yeah, Terry looks like he's a lot of fun to play as, honestly. Like, he looks like a more fun Ryu and Ken. I hate saying. I think it's either that or Kirby Superstar. I know you waffle between those 2 games a lot. I don't know, Ryu and Ken just feel like really awkward to play for me. And see, that's the thing, like, I'm not good at traditional fighting games. I just mash buttons, which maybe that's all you need to do, I don't know. Carl Johnson from Grand Theft Auto San Andreas. That Carl Johnson. CJ. Oh, ice rod. We found the ice rod. It was in Turtle Rock. That's the big key to Misery Mire. What if all 3 items are here? Not. Well, I mean, we still have Try Next. We could still be on Try Next. Okay, so Misery Mire and the Ice Rod. We just need the big key to Eastern Palace, and then we'll be essentially in Go mode. Which, I'm going to talk a little bit about Go mode once we get to that point. Skullwood's... Yeah, it's not. That's the thing. As long as Thieves Town Big Key is still out there. Like, that Eastern Big Key is still not dead, though. Okay, let's relax here and fight this guy without dying. Hopefully. Okay, well, we got rid of one of the heads at least. Okay, I won't die. Kirby saying Power Wave is no different from Kirby saying Auto Reticle or PK Fire, or well, I guess it'd be Flash, but there's literally nothing like interesting about it compared to other things. Well, we got our second bottle at least. Not that I'll need that or anything. Okay, so we're gonna go back to Misery Mire. That really sucks, though, that I went to Mire first. Essentially, I just have to double dip that dungeon now, which is really unfortunate. Well, the thing is, Bams, if I had Tempered Sword, I would have gone for the Ice Head or the Fire Head first, because it is faster, because the Fire Head deploys. Wait, hold on.
Go Slim.
Yo, thanks, Notch. The Fire Head does deploy first, so it is faster to go for Tempered Sword. Well, it does help to go for the Fire Head first. But because I had Master Sword, that just made it way too risky that there would be a lot of ice, like you said, so that's why I did that. Normally, the Fire Head is the way to go. Okay. Right, I don't have the switches pressed. Would you like to be special guests on my stream? I don't really do that unless it's like for people who I know like really well. So my apologies. I don't just make special appearances on people's streams. I do appreciate you asking though, if that's any consolation. Yo, Notch, what's up? Thank you for the bits, by the way. You're a kind soul. A special guest in your conversation? I don't know, Notch. You have some weird conversations. Why'd I do that? I knew the switch wasn't pressed. That was dumb. Muscle memory, man. Sometimes it just like really gets to you. Okay, well thank you, Notch. I appreciate you wanting to stop by at least. Hope you have a good day and you keep doing all your Notch-related things.
Wish you the best today. 3.
3? Thanks, Notch. Take it easy, man. Rude. Please, please, please! Yes! Okay. We are officially in Go mode here. So, before I get lots of questions about what the hell is Go mode, Go mode is basically a state where you know you have every item you need to finish the game. So you just rush for the end, you don't really need to check things anymore if, like, you're still looking for items or anything. You can just go straight to the end and finish the game, and that's exactly what we're going to do. I still have to beat both Eastern and Palace of Darkness, though, so that'll definitely take some time. And I might get some treasure chests along the way because, you know, a tempered sword could still really help me out. But, for the most part, though, yeah, we're going to be just going straight to the end from here. I really do wish I would have gotten a better sword, though, but I did not want to beat Aga for a sword. Also, just for fun. Let's see what Green Pendant would have gave us. Bottle. So we could have actually had a bottle a lot earlier, I guess, but it was not in the cards. But another reason why I wanted to bring up Go mode is I want to kind of go back to what I was saying at the beginning of the stream, where one of my goals for this stream is to get my 5th emote, because affiliates can have 5 emotes. I've heard a lot of people mention the possibility of making, like, my final emote like a Go mode emote. I'll have to think of, like, what that would, like, entail. I imagine it'd be something with, like, Wheel Kirby or something, but, I think that is what I'm going to ultimately aim for, so, SlimKirby Go mode emote. So that way, whenever I am playing Randomizer, when I am at that state, people can just spam that emote in or something like that. Holy crap! Well, that was lucky. Okay, I got my tempered sword. How appropriate. The one chest I was gonna check in here. Ended up being that. So as far as when I'm gonna finish this run, at this point, I don't think I'm going to beat my best run, because I have to obviously finish up Eastern Palace, and then I have to also go back up to Ganon's Tower, beat that, and then fight the final boss. But I will beat the estimate, though, so that's kind of cool. I mean, especially that I have Tempered Sword now, I'm not really too worried about my combat or execution for the rest of this. I shouldn't be anyway, I've played enough of these to feel good about my finish time here. The big question is, can I get under 2 hours? Maybe that'll be my goal, trying to get under 2 hours for this run. Okay, that's pod done. Small key to misery. Man, this game just wants me to go back and forth between these dungeons. Okay. Let's do this, guys. Final dungeon. Well, aside from Ganon's Tower, obviously. Maybe I'll open the chest along the way. Although there's nothing that can help me. Maybe cape, but I don't need it. Yes, hammer is the equivalent of tempered sword normal damage. So the hammer is very good. The hammer is very powerful. It just has that hitbox that's not fun to deal with. Go Gadget Go mode. What if Inspector Gadget had a Go mode attachment? That would be... I said I would open this. Just bombs. Yeah, on swordless, like, you pretty much need hammer. I mean, hammer's also just required for a lot of stuff in the game anyway. But yeah, in swordless, like, that's gonna be your weapon, pretty much. Yo, DD Master, thank you for the follow. Still waiting on that Bomberman rando. Okay, that is all 7 crystals. Which means we can now access Ganon's Tower. Once we beat that, we can finish the game. You heard about me from the Runaway guys. They still talk about me? That's fun. Run away from those guys. I mean, it's in their name. Like, they encourage people to run away from them. Man, they're already on 7 or 8, and they still haven't invited me for a Mario Party game. Bold strategy. I'm really curious if that big key to Skull Woods would have opened up. Probably, like, nothing at all. Because, like, I mean, let's look at my tracker here. Like, I don't have... I'm missing 2 shields, the cape, and ether. I know where Quake is. I know where the red boomerang is. I didn't pick them up. It could be any of those items. It could be... a key, I guess. A small key. I have the spoiler log, though, so we can look at that after the fact. Honestly, this was a pretty interesting seed, although I didn't really like the way it ended because it just came, like, too close to, like, gambling on 1 or 2 dungeons to find where the, mainly the ice rod was. Yo, hey Dark Lord, it's going pretty well. I'm, coming to the end of this run. We actually know where the butter sword is, Mike. That was actually on Lumberjack Ledge. I just chose not to get that one because of the time sink involved. But yeah, that is true. That is an item we didn't get. Nice, that was pretty good execution. And I have a fairy too, so if I die, I have that at least. Sweet, nice 1 cycle. Dark Lord, I haven't even tried out Banjo yet, so no. I'll try to get to it though. Now that there's 2 characters to play through, I can make the stream a little longer, so I can play through like all the Banjo stuff and Terry stuff at once. I wish Sizz16 could have been here for that Samaria block room. I know he loves that room and that strategy involved with it. Well, I guess he'd come back and see it when I do the combo rando later. I'm actually going to skip these chests because I don't need them. I do need this small key though. Yeah, the pallets really neat. I've had a lot of good pallets throughout this run, it seemed like. Crap. Not a perfect Moldorm fight, but... Yay, the final red rupee of the run. Nah. Boss Shuffle can lead, as much as I love Boss Shuffle, that can lead to some very, especially with Key Sanity, that can just lead to some very annoying routing scenarios. Is that 2 or 1? I couldn't tell. I know that was 1. Okay. 2, 2, 1, 1. They put Waluigi's dual mode partner in Smash. they did. Every character from Mario Party 3 is playable in Smash Ultimate except Waluigi. But they got Waluigi's dual partner, though. That's funny. I didn't get the 1 cycle. Okay, that should be enough. And I'd get sub 2. Will sub 2 happen? It'll be close. I'll beat my estimate at least. But... Damn it. No! Ah, not no sub 2. I didn't know where Ganon was gonna appear, so that threw me off. Close, though. Okay, first run completed at 2 hours and 10 seconds. Meow, 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 meow. 1 down. Yeah, not a bad run. I mean, Key Sanity takes a long time. You just have so many more items to hunt for. Sub 2 in Key Sanity is impressive, and this was close to being that. If I maybe checked a few less items that I didn't really need to, like, that would have been sub 2 easily.
Terminator 100 bonus 10. Good job.
Yo, thank you, Kingslayer, for the good job. I appreciate it. So, very quickly, just for fun, I did actually get the spoiler log for this. Let me take a look at that to see what exactly the Skullwood's big chest would have led to. Because that would have been fun to find out. Okay, this is it. Sorry if you hear any, like, beeping noises while I'm doing this. Big chest. Okay, Skullwood's big chest just had a piece of heart, unfortunately. So it'd be... I'm trying to see what this would be. It'd be... Big key... D4. Big key D4. Okay, the big key to Thieves Town was in Palace of Darkness, which I'm kind of not surprised. So thankfully I didn't go to Pod, otherwise that would have opened up another dungeon for me to check, so... Thank you very much, Bombs. I really appreciate it. Why would you want to sub 2 if you can have sub 201? I guess that's fair. Maybe. Okay, well, I'm going to, I guess really quickly, any other items you guys want to know about before we close this out? I mean, none of the items really would have mattered much, because I knew where the last sword upgrade was, and the last boomerang, and who cares about the shields? Cape would have been, I guess, kind of nice. Let's see where the cape was, just out of curiosity. Because cape did block Quake, at least. Cape was also in Palace of Darkness, so there you go. Well then. Okay then. Okay, well, okay, thanks Odin, thanks for stopping by. So what's going to happen here is I'm going to let these credits play out. Then it's going to go to a little splash screen. Again, the same one I started with. I'll basically just play some quick music there while I get the next rando set up, and then from there we'll go ahead and get started. So I'm going to go ahead and use the bathroom now, and I'll be back in a little bit to start game number 2. So see you guys for that.